What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City. And this is your 2025 Royal Rumble post show review. As always, we are your host. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Ryler.
And, dude, I am still just trying to gather all of my thoughts that
What a
I don't
crazy
even,
show.
yeah, I don't even know what to say about. I think we just need to start off with what happened in the men's Royal Rumble.
You
I
think
mean,
start off with a men's rumble?
y-
Okay.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
who would have predicted this? Of all people, I mean the elephant in the room, Jay Uso is your 2025 Royal Rumble winner. Insane to say. Um, dude, it I still don't know how to feel because this was such a long show that there was my emotions. I think I just got kind of burnt out by the end.
Mhm.
But when Jay reversed that, he hit him with the was it the super kick? Wasn't that he got him with?
Yeah, so Cena was trying to hit him with the attitude adjustment on the outside on the apron, and Jay like got off his shoulders, got back in the ring, and then like just kicked him in the back, and then Cena fell to the ground, and Jay Uso, of all
Wild.
people, won the 2025 Royal Rumble. I mean, talk about a complete swerve, because we both predicted
We
CM
both
Punk.
predicted CM Punk. Yeah, we originally predicted Cena. He didn't show up on the shows. It kind of changed over time, but it went down to, and Logan Paul was also the third person left on it. CM Punk got eliminated by Logan Paul. Roman
Roman Reigns
Reigns.
got eliminated by Logan Paul.
It did both of them get eliminated by Logan Paul? I know that basically either way, a lot of the eliminations left me with this
No,
show.
CM Punk eliminated Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, and then Logan Paul eliminated CM Punk. That's what happened.
Yeah,
And we
that's
were
fair.
both like, did they really just have Logan Paul, of all people, eliminate CM Punk? And then you had that brawl. They all started brawling afterwards. Seth Rollins hit a curb stomp onto Roman Reigns onto the steel steps. I mean,
A lot of the eliminations during this match were like, what is going on? Like,
yeah.
a lot of them felt like Sami Zayn. I was very. I thought he was going to have a better showing. Um, and that's kind of just my vibe during this whole match, honestly. I was trying not to be disappointed. I think the ending really did light things up. But first, okay, the crowd was not good.
No,
Um,
no, not at all.
they had some
Not at
moments
all.
where they were okay, but I'm trying to give them credit because, like I said, it was a 4.5 hour show, but the crowd was just terrible, and I think it was really dragging down. Like, was showing the most during the men's rumble.
Yeah, I mean, during the women's rumble, I thought they were okay, but I mean, yeah, having to sit there for 4.5 hours, and you only had like four matches, and I get why they do this. They have these shows, so long, but they only had four matches tonight, so that way they didn't have seven matches, and by the end of the night, the crowd was just dead. But still, I mean, I don't think it was the crowd being tired. I just think Indianapolis just isn't a good city for a wrestling show.
It's not, man. Apparently not.
I love you, Pat McAfee, but
Yeah, it was. I think I honestly think that the women's match was better than the
oh
men's
yeah, I
overall.
do too.
I think that it was overall way better paced. I think when I was thinking about what I enjoyed more about the women's match, I think the biggest thing is the fact that they saved, like at the end, it was like 17 or 18 people at once in the ring,
Hmm.
while the men's it was like consistently like 6 or 7, or I think it may have peaked at like 8 or something like that.
Yeah,
But it felt a lot consistent. The star power was crazy. Don't get me wrong. At one point we had like Cena, Rollins,
Reigns.
Yeah, Punk,
Jacob Fatu,
Logan Paul,
Jay
yeah,
Uso, LA Knight, AJ Styles. He returned tonight with his OG theme song.
it was crazy, but I feel like the women's match was overall better. But the ending, Charlotte Flair wins, and
That is so fucking lame, dude.
man, we were really both when Io Sky got eliminated. We were like, "Are you serious?"
And the way
with
she
that
got
toss,
eliminated,
yeah,
the way she got, I mean, it just wasn't her that got. I mean, her, I think, her, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Naomi, Bianca Belair. I think like Stephanie Valkyrie was in that. Julia was in that. I mean, they all were on the apron
uh-huh.
trying to knock each other off, and then Nia Jax just came over there and said, pushed them all off.
That was it.
8 eliminations right there for Nia Jax, I think.
I think that also another big thing about the women's rumble is there were some really good. Alexa Bliss returned. That was
It was
a
good. Good to see her back.
fantastic.
Yes.
Huge pop for her.
I mean, that was probably the biggest pop of the night.
I had a feeling. Yes, but yeah, probably. I had a feeling that she. Well, not enough to, like bet on it, but somebody else in the crowd in the beginning of the show had an Alexa Bliss doll, and that led me to wondering if they were selling that like in the shop, in the back for the
Yeah.
show, which I'm guessing that's probably what happened because I don't know. I guess maybe it's just a huge coincidence, but that was cool. Seeing Trish Stratus come back was cool too, but yeah, the women's match I think overall was better. Charlotte, I mean, I'll take it, man.
I'm not taking it, dude. You.
We all knew that she was at least a big
She didn't
prediction
need.
for it.
She didn't need this. She didn't need this win.
Yeah.
I would have been better off if they just held her off, have Io Sky win this match, and then had Charlotte Flair win the Elimination Chamber.
I'm glad that Io at least had a good showing, but she
That elimination
Sucks,
really,
man.
yeah, that really pissed me off. And then having Charlotte go out there and win the damn thing, I just. But I mean, shout out to Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. They showed out in this match. Roxanne Perez actually set the record for the Women's Rumble by lasting the longest time with 1 hour and 7 minutes and 47 seconds. I mean that right there just shows you that the future is bright for Roxanne
that is
Perez.
pretty crazy, man.
So I mean, she came out at number 3 and was the final 2 with Charlotte Flair. So I was hoping that they would have done a little bit more with that final 2.
Yeah, it only lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah,
or something.
something
If
like
not,
that. It didn't last very
It wasn't
long.
very long.
I thought maybe they would have, let them two hit a few moves on each other and then, but no. 30 seconds after Roxanne eliminated, I can't remember who she eliminated, and then, yeah, Charlotte Flair got the win.
I think another standout to me in this match was, shout out Lyra Valkyria with her losing her top.
Almost.
It was hanging off of it. It could have very well. I don't know what they do as precautions. I don't know if they put some tape. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing, but yeah, her top almost came completely off, and they had to stop for her to get it like retied in the back.
Mhm.
But another big thing about this is she was, I think, the second person eliminated after BFAB.
Yeah, she
And
was, yeah.
I think that was really odd decision. The Intercontinental Champion, she just got eliminated. It was kind of just like a nothing elimination.
Yeah,
I
I
guess
can
it was
remember-
it was a little later in the match. Like I said, it was like at that point like 13 or something people already in the ring at once.
Mhm.
But I think that was a weird decision for her to be one of the people that got eliminated.
Yeah. I mean, she's your Intercontinental Champion, and we thought that we would see more people show up here. We thought Becky Lynch was going to show up. She didn't, which surprised me. Jade Cargill, another name we thought we would show up, did not show up. I mean, a lot of people were saying AJ Lee, but I think we can finally put the AJ Lee return to bed.
Until next year.
Yeah, and I guess until next year. But at this point, I just don't see it happening.
So, I think the final thing for the match, number 30,
Who was number 30?
Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella. I fucking knew it. I told you. I called it. in
He
the
did.
predictions
He did.
video that Nikki Bella would show up, and she did, and I actually got a bonus point for that.
Yes.
That helped me out because I did predict Io Sky to win. I didn't get a point for that, but I at least got 1 point in that during that match, and that was the return of Nikki Bella. Great to see Nikki Bella
Oh
back.
man, I predicted Peyton Royce. That
Yeah,
did
what the-
not go
what were
high.
you
Well,
thinking?
there were TNA crossovers, man. Okay, so I was trying to get out there, but she did not return. Nikki Bella returned. Crazy, man. We were like both expecting Becky or AJ's music, and to hear her in the 30 spot, I was like, I didn't expect it
I
at
popped.
all.
I
Yeah,
popped. So
it was. Well, you probably popped a lot because you knew you got a point from that.
yeah,
right?
I mean yeah.
So that's the women's rumble. We basically covered most of the men's rumble. I guess the in between. So the next was the tag match with DIY and Motor City Machine Guns. It was okay. I mean, it was kind of what you would expect for them. I think it
Mhm.
was a very in between match.
Crowd didn't help this match at all.
Yeah, and
Ugh.
I mean, really, all it's said, when it's all said and done, DIY retained because of Street Profits coming out and I guess causing the interference. And it was weird because they attacked them after too. Like they attacked both people. So I was,
Well, I mean that makes sense because DIY are the ones that attack the Street Profits, and that's why we haven't seen the Street Profits on.
okay, but why'd they
TV.
help them win?
Because they want to take the titles off the Street Profits. I mean, off of
Yeah.
DIY.
Okay.
So
I just knew like when we were making predictions, I predicted Motor City Machine Guns, and as soon as that video ended, I was like, why did I do that, bro? I would have lost regardless because of Nikki Bella, the bonus point for that. But man, I as soon as it ended, I like maybe 5 minutes later, I was looking online. I was like, DIY's gonna win. It makes no sense, especially since it's a 2 out of 3 falls, because they can at least get a pinfall over DIY, so they still had that little bit of strength while DIY retained their titles.
Mhm.
So, yeah, another L on that.
Yeah. And then next up, we had the ladder match. Kevin Owens took on Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title. And again, this match would have been a lot better if
Yeah.
it had a crowd involvement. But the crowd was just, for most of the night, were just sitting on their hands.
It literally just. It's hard to have a really good match when the crowd's not invested. I think that this match also took a little while to get started up. I
It
feel like
did, yeah.
I don't know how long it was. I did not look at, we'll see after, like on Wikipedia or whatever, when it shows the official times. But I would predict that the match was like
20 minutes, maybe?
I was gonna predict like 30 or
30?
so, maybe 25 or 30 is what I would predict, and I think that it took at least like 15 of those minutes were like ramping up,
Mhm.
and then it really started up when I think it was Owens. He hit a what was it? Well, I remember when no, it was Owens taking the backdrop on the ladder. That
Oh,
was
gosh.
devastating.
Yeah.
Then there was the what else was there? Him using the mini ladder. That was kind of funny.
Yeah, he tried using mini ladder. He was going to do like a flip or something. And he was like, nah, I'm just kidding. I thought that was pretty funny.
They had some crazy spots in it. Owens
Yeah, towards
got
the end of
busted
it.
open. He was
Mhm.
bleeding like crazy. But the big takeaway from this match was that Sami Zayn came out, and it was like, is he gonna help Owens? Is he gonna, like, what is he gonna do?
I
And-
expected a lot more from that finish, especially when Sami
Yeah.
Zayn came out there. He kind of he really didn't do much. All he did was go out there and check on Cody Rhodes, check on Kevin Owens, checked
Yeah.
on Kevin Owens again after Kevin Owens got hit with a Alabama slam through that ladder, which I thought was
Yes, off the announcer's table
Oh,
through the ladder.
gosh.
And that was it. He went to the top. He went and climbed the ladder, and Sami Zayn just stood
sat
there.
Yeah, he just sat there and watched him.
The aftermatch, the pose,
The
looks
camera shot.
crazy. There's one where Owens, he's bleeding, he's getting tended to. You can see Zayn looking concerned in the background or to the side of him, and then Cody's in the back holding up both titles. And I think that was a crazy shot. And as soon as it happened, we were both like, okay, it's obvious why they're doing it, because
Yeah.
it was a very intentional camera shot.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so you had Motor City Machine Guns. They were unable to win the title. Cody Rhodes retained. Ryler, did you retain your Wrestling City Predictions champion? I think
So
not.
it is the end. We have all our predictions in, and listen, we have no official retains now because I'm not champion anymore. I lost the Wrestling City Predictions title. I am going to be champion in a month. Elimination Chamber, mark my words. But
Hand
for
it
now,
over. Hand it over. Give me. Wow, look at this thing. Look at this thing. Man, get this.
this is devastating,
This right here is the real Wrestling City Predictions champion. This right here. And it's back on my shoulder. I can finally show it off again.
bro. I'm going to end up getting it back, bro.
Man,
So-
it just feels right.
We have had this title since
SummerSlam.
SummerSlam was when
Mhm.
it debuted. Okay, so that's when we started doing it, and we have not. I technically retained it by draw or something, but we have not had a single straight up. I retained the title. I win in predictions. It has flip flopped every single PLE since we've had this title. So. It's just gonna continue going into the
I
Elimination
guess so.
Chamber.
I mean,
And then I'm gonna get it at WrestleMania, and I'm gonna be the first one to retain. That would be great at WrestleMania, you know.
no.
For now, though,
For now, and new Wrestling City Predictions champion, yours truly, the Mayor Taylor.
talk your shit while you can, bro.
I might start saying that now, the Mayor Taylor. I might start saying that now.
That doesn't sound good, bro. It don't ring. It don't have a ring to it.
At least. But I mean, that's pretty much it from our Royal Rumble review. I'm still just shocked at what we saw.
Crazy ending. Unfortunately, we're gonna see what we're gonna be able to do for the reactions. The audio for it, God,
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
we messed up and the audio doubled over. So we're trying to see if we can get that uploaded. If worse comes to worse, we can't, and at least we have this review to look back at. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. Come join the greatest city in the world, Wrestling City, for all of your wrestling content. We do Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, PLE predictions, and reviews, just like this one right here. We even do some reaction videos. We've been doing a lot of those here recently, and we enjoy doing those. And we also do live reactions. We'll try to get that Royal Rumble reaction video up at some point. We're trying to work on the audio, so hopefully we can get that out. But if not, I guess we'll try for Elimination Chamber or WrestleMania or something like that. But other than that, that's it. We'll see you guys next time right here in Wrestling City. Peace.